One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Shelton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Peterson. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. It's in! Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
To the ground, he's got it again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Shelton. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baker. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the quarterback sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oh, he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the gun to give to the back. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Peterson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He caught it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The inside handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Zings it complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Conrad. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them.
There he goes! Inside the 50. Past the 30. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow.
They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The option look. Look out, he's got room. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Calls his own number. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Pocket breaking down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The RPO, it's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
And the Horned Frogs need to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. A long way to go for this offense. On the run, it's Conrad. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we'll certainly see miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Conrad. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can.
Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another